Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Mahouka Koukou no Rettousei season 3 episode 8 reaction. Okay, the previous episode, a few things happened. First of all, Tatsuya was getting overworked and he was, like not feeling okay. However, he was like feeling like responsible to take care of the situation before anything happens. But Miyuki saw that and Miyuki stopped him and said that, like just you, all you have to do is think about me and my safety. There's no need for you to get worked up about this whole situation. And in the end it worked out. Tatsuya stopped, like he was able to take his rest. But eventually by the end, we get to know that apparently the parasite dolls, it won't really work as it is intended. It's supposed to have a safety mechanism that's not going to hurt other people. In case it goes berserk, the whole thing will shut down. However, since the parasites are from different worlds, there is a possibility that the failsafe might not work. Which Yakumo told that lady. I forgot her name. Fujibashi, I think. Yeah, told her, and Tatsuya was like overheard this whole thing. So let's see what happens. I feel like Tatsuya's probably going to try to do something. It's the final day of the 9 schools competition. There's a huge possibility of things going wrong. Also, Tatsuya has his armor, that armor that he got. So like that'll help, for him to do stuff if something goes wrong. So let's see what happens in today's episode. Yeah, episode number 8. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, here we go. Right. Oh, is that him? Yep, there you go. Right. When will it will come in contact? In 10 minutes, okay. Hmm. Right. There you go. Oh boy. Hmm. Okay, it's just headquarters over here. Right. Oh boy. Yeah. Well, I don't think you have to worry about that, but Yeah, I don't think you guys will need to worry about that. So yeah. Yeah, okay. But hmm. Okay. Speed and information body type. Singular acceleration type. Ah. Damn. Right. Oh. 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 Okay. Regrowth. Loyalty program. Oh, he's copying the loyalty program. Okay. Oh. Resolving science. Okay. Relink the passage to the gynoid. Oh. Minimum amount of scions. Okay. So he's forcefully making rendering them right. A few more to go. Is defined as an object of his protection or destruction. Hmm. Single controlling spell. Okay. 2 and 11. Alright, three of them at the same time now. Okay. I was literally like, you don't have to worry about that, guys. It's fine. He can take care of himself. More than take care of himself. Oh! Oh! Oh my god. Damn! Yep. Yeah. I've heard about it. Yeah, that's him. But he, okay. He's sweating. I was just going to say, he might think that why is he getting involved in something like this? You know, like, obviously a good question. Like why? But we know why because Miyuki's in this whole thing, so he has to. What happened? Ah, here we go. They're like, what the hell? Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, let's go. Well, bruh. Yeah, these things are a bit more annoying than they thought. 10 minutes before. Like, they're more troublesome than he thought they would be. But, oh, 10th. Oh, Okay. 11th. Oh my god. 12th. Hmm. All right. Oh god. More. 4. Okay. We can take care of that. Well, pack your bags. Yeah, you think that'll work? It might, but eventually. Yeah, eventually you guys don't have no clue what he can do. Good God. The fact that he had no idea, like, who he is, tells us that, yeah, he has no. Okay, here we go. It will be difficult. I'm not going to deny that, but this is Sasha we're talking about. Hmm. Okay. Oh, he dodged it. She dodged it. Oh no, she. Okay, they're working together now. Yeah, that'll be a bit more annoying. Right. Yeah, they're working together. This is annoying. Yep. Oh boy. Mmm. 50 second replenishment. Okay. May probably because she's also Oh, okay, that's helpful. Oh, nice. Okay, okay, this is helping. We also have a little bit of a backup. 4 units constant extent. Okay. Yeah, yeah, that'll help. They're like, wait, how is he? Like, how is he actually dodging those? That's not possible. Exactly. They're like, what's happening? Oh, nice. There. Good God. Okay. The shield is coming, I feel like. Oh no, never mind. Okay. Okay, we got him. At least one of them. Now this will break down the teamwork. Pack your bags and go home. It's over. Okay. Nice. Oh. 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 Oh, there's more. Oh. Oh my God. All right. Well, it's over now. Yeah. I think we got all of them, or is there one left? I didn't count. I think that's it, isn't it? Ah, yeah, that's it. Right. Yeah, that was very helpful. Yeah, we have people for that. Certain people keeping an eye on this situation. Oh boy. Oh. Yeah, they were conserving the. Oh. Oh god. Yeah, paint. Oh no. Well, that was helpful. All the traps have already gotten activated. Muke is fine now. Bruh. Okay. Yay. Like, so they put the traps at the end where everyone will lower their guard. That was smart. Oh god. He is. Nope. There's people there. You won't be doing anything. Come on. Oh god, he's gonna get a surprise. It's magic. Ah, there we go. Wait. Wait, this is Kazama, isn't it? I cannot recognize him because of the. Yeah, I think so. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because obviously I knew that like, they were keeping an eye on this whole situation. So, well, hmm. Yeah, like they did get the results for the experimentation. Yeah, I guess. Hmm. Right. Well, he's here. Okay. Yeah. Do they have any kind of some kind of proof that they're the ones who gift? What? Oh, some recording. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So he, okay. Oh boy, here we go. Bro. So his son completely right. Wait, so it wasn't Kazama. Who was that? No, that was Kazama. Okay, so they got this from the right. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Now they have, like they said, they have an upper hand on. Like they're saying, we're keeping this with us. Second comment. Basically, they have an upper hand now. Yeah. What? Hmm. Yeah. That's what he wanted. He was trying to prove a point that. Oh boy. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. That was a bit quick. What's happening? Why are we getting the ending song? Oh, okay. All right. Everything went okay. Okay, I'm sure there's an after credit scene after this. This is way quicker. Like, this is ending too quickly. Oh, there you go. Three of them. Oh, dog. Oh, oh. Fumiya's coming here as well. Oh boy, this is Maya's plan again. Bruh. Hmm. Oh, oh god. Oh wait, that was him. Okay, okay, wait a minute. I'll talk about it later. Hmm. Sure. Ghost Walker. Oh god. Oh yeah, this dog that they were talking about. Oh god, his hand. He took his hand. What the hell? Hey yo, he just took his hand and left. Right. Oh, I guess I was gonna say I guess he could just like a summoning, like he summoned. Barking Celestial Hound. Okay, wait. So here's the thing. I think I made a mistake in the middle. Okay, that's it. Like, the part where what's his name? That guy. I forgot his name. The guy who tried to run away from that place. The one who was doing all of the thing. I forgot his name. Anyways, he came in front of the car, and the magic. There was the magic, and I was like, wait, is that Kazama? No, it's him. It's Kuroba, Mr. Kuroba. And it makes sense because because later we got to know that Sakai, that's his name. Sakai's whatever, like the whatever things that he said, that is why that ended up going into the hands of the Yotsubas, not like Kazama and Saiki, because they weren't there at that point. It was Maya's from with Maya's orders. I think Mr. Kuroba was here, like ready to get Sakai before they're able to get their hands on them and get the recording from him. Okay, so that was Mr. Kuroba. That wasn't Kazama. The kind of like, with the hat, I didn't recognize him, but yeah. Now I remember. Now I understand. It makes sense. It kind of falls into place because I was thinking, I was like, wait, if that was Kazama, then why do Saiki and Kazama not have the recording? Like at first, I was like, they have the recording, so I was like, oh, so it was them. But no, when they say that we didn't get this, we got this from Miss Maya. I was like, wait, how did Miss Maya get her hands on this? Like, wasn't it Kazama who captured him? But now I'm realizing, no, it makes sense now. That was Mr. Kuroba. So that's why Maya ended up getting the recording, and he gave it to them so that they can come and talk to Kudo. What was his name? Kudo Retsu. Yeah, that's what happened. It makes sense now, I think. Right. So yeah, that was today's episode. I'm guessing that was the end of the arc and the intro of the beginning of the next arc. Basically. So that was a really good episode. First of all, we had like a very big battle sequence, which was really good. It's always great to see Tatsuya fight, and like, yeah, nothing much to talk about in today's episode except the fact that like Tessa just went and just wiped clean the whole thing. And Sakai was like, at first Sakai's like, oh, like you better like he's also one of our people, so like we better like not try to kill him, like be careful about that. And then he saw Tessa taking out all of them one after the other, and he's like, what the hell? There's no need for me to give any type of like there's no need for them to restrain anything. He's wiping them out either way. And then in the end, he was very confident about the final four, and like they really were a bit forced to be reckoned with, because they were basically doing teamwork. Unless and like without Pixie's help, I feel like Tasa would have struggled a lot. It wouldn't have gone as smoothly as I doubt Tatsuya would have lost. I'm sure Tatsuya would have done something to counter, but Pixie being there actually helped a lot, because she could actually tell Tatsuya what they're thinking, what information they're sharing amongst themselves, and Tatsuya can fight accordingly. So that helped out a lot. And Sakai was like, what the hell? He tries to leave, and then he gets caught by Mr. Kuroba. Yep. Yeah, that's him. I didn't recognize him for a moment. I thought that was Kazama or something. No, that wasn't. I thought that was Kazama because I remember them saying that like they will be keeping an eye on this whole situation and doing the after clean, the after cleaning work. So I was thinking like, oh, that's why maybe he's here. But no, I guess by after cleaning they meant like all the parasite dolls that would be rendered useless. They'll take them and take them somewhere else. Something like that. That's basically the after cleaning. This one was like under Maya's plan. Maya like put Kuroba here to take care of the situation and get Sakai before anyone else is able to, or before he's able to run away or something like that. So that's what happened. I thought that was Kazama because they were supposed to keep an eye on this. So I just assumed that that's him. But yeah, now that I'm looking at him properly, yeah, that's not Kazama. especially because of the black dress that he's wearing. Kazama would have worn like a white, like the white uniform that he wears. So yeah. Anyways, right, and yeah. So and later on we get to see like Saiki. I think that's her name. She with Kazama comes in and talks to Mr. Kudo and tells him that like we have this recording, we're going to keep this with us, like, and this is what I guess Maya was saying. Remember when Maya told Saiki that Saiki was like, what am I going to get out of this, at which Maya was like, oh, you will have leverage against like the one of the 10 master clans. So like, so they won't be able to like look down on you or something. You'll have like a trump card basically. So I guess this was what they were talking about. Like, they have the recording now. So even though, like, and keeping it to us obviously is the smarter idea, because like, what is even like, what will they even do by just releasing that? There's no, like, like, there's no upside to that. If they release that thing, yeah, like, the kudos will probably face danger and they'll probably have a lot of problem on their plate, but that's going to just make nothing better for Psyche and her group, and for the military, and like, they're going to get nothing out of it. What will they get from the downfall of the kudos? Literally nothing, isn't it? Like, that's just it. And more so, they'll probably like end up getting like a like a big, end up becoming the targets of the kudos. They'll probably be angry at them, and it's more trouble than like, yeah. So that is why, if they keep it to themselves, like, as Miss Psyche said, that, oh, we're not going to publish this, we'll keep this ourselves. You guys had like a good intention. I know what you wanted. You don't want the military misusing a human, like, people, and like, misusing them in their own schemes. We won't be doing that, we promise you that. That's why we won't be publishing this. This will be with us. So they, like, made like a little bit of a like a like, she kind of said, like, yeah, no, don't worry about it, but at the same time, they also do have the recording with them, so in a way it also kind of acts as a leverage, and like, something like that, I guess. I don't know. And yeah, this was better. This was the better option. Like, no unnecessary trouble. They're fine with it, we are fine with it, and we have something that will make them, like, like, that will make us a little bit more like, advantageous over them, that kind of thing. Anyways, yeah, and as that's why Psyche said, like, to leave this to us. And she says, like, like, Mr. Kudo says that, so you want me to retire? And Psyche was like, don't worry about it, like, we don't have any bad intentions, like, I know what you want, and I also won't allow anything bad happening to people like your grandson, Minoru, I think that was his name. Like, like, here we go. We won't allow you fear what you fear to ever happen. Like, people like your, like, grandson and him. By him, obviously, they meant Tatsuya. Because like, Minoru and Tatsuya's situation are a bit similar, because both of them are like products of the whole. Yeah. So in the end, this was like, fine, whatever. And yeah, that is how that whole thing ended. And then we began the next arc, I'm guessing, the little part of it in the end. And here we get to see Mr. Kurobuster. Like, I couldn't recognize him for a moment, because but yeah, now I recognize him properly. His voice, I need to remember his voice. And the fact that he wears like a hat and like a black dress. So yeah, that's him. And he was there, and he was waiting for Tatsuya and Fumiya to come. And he confronts Joe, I think that's his name, and he gets defeated, and his hand eaten by the dog. Tatsuya comes in and helps him out, and and now obviously that was like a little indication to what's going to come, like, more trouble brewing and stuff like that. So yeah, let's see how this proceeds. Okay, And yeah, that was today's episode. Really good episode. Yeah, that was nice. Like I said, it's always nice to get to see Tatsuya in action. We don't really see it that much, like unless and until it's something really crazy. But yeah, we saw it today again. Okay, now let me talk about this episode scene by scene in case I missed something. Um, so in the very first scene, we get to see Tatsuya getting ready with his armor and everything, with his suit. Pixie was there as a backup, helping him out. And while all of this was happening, over there, Miyuki is ready for the steeplechase cross country event with the other people that are there, And yeah, then we begin the whole thing. So we get to see Sakai, like looking at the whole situation, and he's like, like obviously he's like one of the masterminds behind this whole thing. Not one of the masterminds, but he was like in collaboration with the masterminds. And so they find out that someone's there who might be a threat to them. So this guy in the suit. So Sakai was like, oh, okay, you know what? He's from like like Kazama's division maybe. Like I think were they able to no, I don't think they were able to understand. Here we go. That's a new mobile suit being developed by. Oh yeah, they understood immediately that it's from Kazama and Major Psyche's, like one of Major Psyche's people. So yeah, that's the new mobile suit being developed by Major Psyche's people. And they're like, oh okay, so like, and Sakai was like, all right, like he's one of us. So Major Psyche is covertly sending an agent to thwart the experiment. Yeah. Yeah, and his accent word to those technicians at odds or not, the agent is valuable asset who's protecting Japan. He's like, yeah, like he's like one of the military, he's one of us. So like he might, if he poses some trouble, be careful not to like accidentally hurt him or something. Like just render him, like you like not able to do anything, that kind. So yeah. And obviously they had no clue who they're dealing with, so they were like, yeah, be sure to not hurt him, that kind of thing. And I'm like, yeah, right. Oh my god. Anyways, now here's the thing. I like today's episode, it might seem like Tasha was like struggling, and it did seem like that, but I feel like it wasn't that he was struggling, but he was just like he wasn't able to like show his full true powers. First of all, he needed to keep this like quiet. You cannot like make a big mess or anything, because the whole event is going on, and it'll be more trouble. So he cannot do anything like that. So obviously he was restraining himself immensely. So I don't know. I feel like like what we saw that Tasha can do back in the previous episode, this was nothing in compared to that. Yeah, it was a tricky situation, because as we saw, the dolls were like were actually very well trained, and they were like very like like a force to be reckoned with, especially the final four. But I think the little bits and pieces that we saw Tasha struggling, that wouldn't even be a thing if Tasha was let to do whatever he wanted, however crazily he wanted. The fact that he had to keep everything very quiet because of the ongoing event, and like Lawton had other people, I feel like that was like one of the major reasons that he was struggling a little bit, because he wasn't given, or he couldn't like make a big mess out of this. Like I feel like he could have easily taken care of this if he was given like all permissions, and if he could do literally anything. I feel like he would have just like wiped this whole place clean in a matter of seconds. Tatsuya could have done that, but he cannot do that. That's why. So yeah, either way, the battle begins, and like Tatsuya comes in. At first, you can see that like Tatsuya gets caught off guard by how like good they are, the dolls. But he like little by little starts analyzing their fight patterns. Like he gets hit once or twice, and he's like, okay, so this is what's happening. This is what's happening, and and makes like devises like countermeasures against it, and then finally takes care of the first one. So what he does is he says activate regrowth. So loyalty program spell copied. So that's what he does first. Then he again grabs. Right. Now, so he broke the whole like thing, the loyalty program, I think. Yeah. Now that it's losing science, a parasite will be released from the loyalty program as well. Yeah, that's happening. Activate regrowth. In the loyalty program spell I copied to relink the parasite to the gynoid. Hmm. Okay. Injecting a minor amount of science will seal the parasite inside the gynoid and put it into hibernation mode. Okay, I don't understand the technicality of this whole, like, what he did. Obviously, it's pretty obvious what he did. He rendered them useless. He made, like, he somehow forced the, I think, like, the loyalty program to probably cut off the whole thing and force it to hibernation mode. But like I said, I don't understand the technicality. So, like, first what he did, I think, is like he copied the thing as we saw. Then he broke it, like the parasite free of the loyalty program. Then, using the copied loyalty program, he relinks the parasite to the gynoid again. And then what he does is he injects a minute amount of scions and sealed the parasite inside the gynoid and put it to hibernation mode. So yeah, I understand what he did, but like a few technicalities I don't understand here. But yeah, I don't think we need to know like the technicalities of it. But I think, like, it's fine. I understand like the basics of it. So he did something like that, and yeah, it worked perfectly. He made it go into hibernation mode. So basically, like, nullified the whole thing. Okay, and he says like what Yakumo said previous kind of helped him out in this. So what Yakumo said, if you remember, is apparently no matter who the magician is, he never forgets what is defined as the object of his protection or destruction. And if the puppet breaks that rule, he'll punish it and seal it away. Oh, wait. Is that what happened? Is that why he broke it out of the loyalty program and again put it back into the, so that now Tatsuya is the one who, is that what he did? Like, I'm not, like I said, I don't understand the technicalities. So okay, so I think this is what he did basically. I was confused. I was like, wait, why did he break the parasite out of the loyalty program to put it back on it again? I think what he did was like he broke it out and put it back again, because now he's the one who put the like the thing on it, because he copied the loyalty program and again reconnected it back. So now Tatsuya is the one who put that on it. So I'm guessing like Tatsuya became the magician who put it on. It's like he became the master, something like that. Is that what happened? Yeah, what is defined as the object of his protection. No, wait. If the puppet breaks the rule, he'll punish it and seal it away. He set everything up to the sealing spell with one single controlling spell. Yeah, okay, anyways, I don't really properly understand what he did here, but I guess, like, but I can make like a guess. Like, so I think what he did like was like break it out of it and re-put it back on it so that he could like make it go into hibernation mode or something like that. Anyways, like, I don't think it's that much important, but I was trying to make sense of what happened here. Either way, let me know if you have any like a proper like understanding of this. So that's that, the first one taken care of. So he's like, oh, where's the next one, Pixie? So I love how Sakai's face is like, what in the not only him, every single one. So they're like, what is going on? So one of his people, they're like, oh, Maheshvara, and he says like, like, this is Maheshvara definitely. And he says, like, kind of by indication, Maheshvara is most likely a magician with close ties to Major Kazama. So either way, like, not Kazuma, sorry, Tatsuya goes around taking care of all the like the dolls one after the other, but it's taking a little bit more time than he expected. But he's moving forward, and over there we can see that Miyuki and her group comes in and sees that like all the, like, a few of the dolls are just like fallen over there. So yeah, okay. So one thing, was this a group team event? I don't understand. Like they were all moving together. So was this like an individual event or was it like a group event? Because obviously all the people that we had with Miyuki were from our school, like from first high. So I'm guessing it probably was I guess it was a team event because it's literally the 9 schools competition. We are supposed to win this as a team. But I guess what happened in the end, like when all of them started individually running, is probably because when they realized that it's almost at the end, they decided to be a little competitive towards each other, maybe. Because now obviously, like they're bound to win in the end because they were the only ones at this finishing line. I guess that's what happened because I was a bit confused there. At first, I was like, okay, so this is like a group event, but then in the end, when they try to, quickly go to the finish line and overtakes Miyuki, I was like, wait, wasn't this a team event? But I was a bit confused, but I think that's what happened. Like they went up until as a team at the end, and then when they were confirmed that yeah, their school is going to win, they decided to become a bit more competitive, I think, and that's why they were like reserving their energy to give a last sprint. But that was their downfall. They tried to do that and they lowered their guard, and that's where the traps were. And Miyuki ended up winning it. Something like that, I think. Okay, anyway, so Tatsuya goes in after. Okay, so Miyuki sees that, and Miyuki's like, oh, it's probably my brother. And they're like, all right, let's go. So they start running again. And over there, Tatsuya's fighting all the other, like parasite dolls. One after the other, he's taking care of them. But like Sakai is like, oh, like even though he's so strong, he won't be able to do anything to the final four. And and yeah, he was kind of correct because they were really a force to be reckoned with because they was literally doing teamwork. Like like when Tatsuya tried to attack one of them, another one put a shield on it, and like they're like doing like like different techniques very smartly. They're doing it like one is like everyone is cooperating with each other. So that's just like, damn, this is a bit difficult. So he's thinking what to do, but then Pixie starts like telling him like, oh, you should do this and that, and it works out. And Kazuma's why am I calling him Kazuma? That says like, wait, how are you doing this? So at which Pixie says, I can understand them. They're basically exchanging information with each other. So that says like, all right, like, can you help me out then? So Pixie starts supporting him immediately, and Tatsuya ends up like dodging all the attacks that would have hit him otherwise. Sakai is like, what the hell is going on? He suddenly starts dodging, like what is happening? So yeah, like I said, I feel like Pixie's like obviously Pixie was a big help here, but I feel like even if Pixie wasn't here, Tatsuya would have been able to defeat them, but it probably would have been a lot more work and a lot more trouble. It would have taken a little bit more time and like headache. But I'm sure Tatsuya would have been able to find some kind of countermeasure for this. But Pixie being there was a big help. We were able to take care of the whole situation very quickly. We were able to defeat all of them one after the other. In the end, that's that, and Tatsuya's like, fine, everything is over, let's move on. And Sakai is just flabbergasted, looking at the screen, like, what the hell? So later we get to see Miyuki and her group comes in, and in the end you can see all the girls are like, oh, like, that's the goal. And yeah, okay, I think that's literally what happened. Like, so they were moving as a group, but then when they realized that obviously they will win, this starts going faster, so that like a little bit of a personal competition. But that's what made them lose, because they lowered their guard so much that they fell into the traps. And it makes sense, like it's obviously like a military type drill. You need to be alert every time. They know when you will lower the guard, and that is exactly where they put the traps. And bam, yeah, and like one falls into a pitfall, one gets like hit by like paintballs, another gets stuck in the net. Oh god. And Miku's like, goodbye guys, and she wins the whole thing. And over there Sakai is like, what the hell? He goes towards his car, but then there's magic. Like I said, I kind of mistook Mr. Kuroba for Kazama, because I thought Kazama was keeping an eye on this and he would do something. But I guess they were busy with the other stuff, while Maya put Mr. Kuroba over here to capture Sakai. So, and while all of this was happening over there, Mr. Kudo, he with his people, they're like doing a little toast, and they're like, even if it seems like we lost, the experimentation was a success, like, and he's like, obviously, his main goal was to make, here we go, it left a strong impression on those considering the military use of magic. Like, obviously that was his goal. By tomorrow, those who have been scheming to draft young magicians will be overthrown, along with the traditionalists. That too should be considered a significant feat. At which, Kazama comes in with Miss Saiki, and both of them are like, like, we have something for you. And he brings out the recorder, and then we have Sakai saying everything, telling that, here we go, I'm Colonel Sakai from the JDF General Headquarters. And okay, I met with the current head of the Kudo family, Makoto Kudo, obviously, like the whole thing that happened with him. Like, Retsu knew about it, but he said, like, not to do anything about it. And pushed for the autonomous magic weapons to be field tested during the 9 schools competition. And everyone just stood up. And he's like, God damn it. So Sakai has fallen into your clutches. Yeah, and this is where Saiki is like, we're not the ones who captured him. Which makes sense because it was Kuroba over there. So yeah, it's obviously Maya, the Yotsuba's got him. And Kudo's like, yeah, so obviously Maya won't let any harm come to her people. So Tatsuya and Miyuki getting involved in this in itself was a big reason why Maya also got involved. So yeah, he was like, fine, whatever. And Saiki was like, don't worry about it. We have no plans on publishing this or anything, but we just want you to consider that, hey, obviously in the end it's just like, so you want me to retire? And Saiki's like, don't worry about it. What you fear will not happen. We just like, you're concerned about all these young people. We are also concerned because obviously they what can I say, he is like Kudo, he got into this whole thing and he's trying to take care of this situation because of Minoru's situation. He doesn't want a repeat of that. And in a similar way, I guess you could say, for Saiki and Kazama, there's Tatsuya. Tatsuya is also in a very similar situation, so they also want the same thing, I guess. They don't want anyone else going following Tatsuya and Minoru's footsteps into becoming this type of I think that's what she says here. Where is that? There we go. If you wish, I'm even willing to stake this gray head on that. No magician will ever be driven onto a battlefield against his or her will. That also goes for your grandson and for him. So yeah, she's like, they won't be forced to do anything that they don't want, and obviously we know that your grandson is involved with this whole situation for him and for him, which is obviously Tatsuya. I think so, that's Tatsuya. She's like, it won't happen to them. We will take responsibility for this, so you don't have to worry about it. In the end, he's like, wait, so you want me to retire? Either way, in the end, it was it was an okay discussion. Both of them were like, fine. Both of the groups were like, all right, fine, whatever. And yeah, it worked out, I guess, in a way. And in the end, we get to see after the 9 school competitions, they're having an after party, and all the people are there. And then in the after credit scene, we get to see that Kuroba and his people are trying to apprehend Jo. And Kuroba was those guys were like, oh, Mr. Kuroba, Tatsuya and Fumiya are coming, and he's like, I want to capture him before he gets here. Now you can see that there's a thing about he not wanting to take Tatsuya's help. I've seen this before as well. Obviously, I guess it kind of makes sense because they're the branch family and all that. Maybe there's some kind of bad blood. Obviously there will be some kind of bad blood, them being the branch family, and they should have some kind of a, and Unlike Fumiya and what was her name? Ayako, wasn't it? I forgot the sister's name. Unlike those two, um, their father, Mr. Kuroba, isn't really a big fan of Tatsuya, as for what I have understood. So yeah, he's like, we need to take care of this before Tatsuya comes in. I think he says here we go. What in earth is Miss Maya thinking? We should never use that here. Obviously, he's talking about Tatsuya, so you know. In fact, it shouldn't even be let outside. So he's like, yeah, like all that stuff he's saying. Um, in the end, he confronts Zhou, and Zhou's like, oh, gotta run, and he summons his like a celestial black, like, you know, what did he call it? Celestial barking, no, wait a minute, barking celestial hound. There you go. So he summons that, and he gets his arm, and then Tatsuya and Fumiya comes in, and Tatsuya's like, alright, let me help you out, and he's like, stop. I won't be beholden to you. There you go. So he's like, yeah, I don't want to get any type of, you know, like, I don't want to get indebted to you. At which Tatsuya's like, yeah, but you know, like, your children won't be happy about this. Uh, they'll be sad. Fumiya's here. You know, like, yeah. So I'm just going to do it, even if you don't like it. So there you go. Yeah, in the end, Tatsuya's like, okay, this is a bit of a trouble. So let's see how this goes. And that was how this ended. So yeah, let's see. A new beginning of a new arc. And I'm guessing this arc will probably go up until the very final episode. This will probably be a bigger arc. You know, like this is episode 8. So 9, 10, 11, 12. I think 4 episodes. I think this season has episode 12, up until episode 12 as far as I can remember. Or is it more than that? You know what? Let me check. Mahouka season 3. Let's see. Right, 13. No, so 5 more episodes. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 5 more episodes. So this will probably be a bigger arc. You know, like 4 or 5 episodes it'll stay. Either way, let's see how this goes. And yeah, and that is it. That was my reaction to today's episode. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Mahouka Koukou no Rettousei. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.